Out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Russell against Harden. Pass to Powell. From 17 feet out. And it falls over the rim and in.
Kawhi, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Russell passes to Claxton. And here is Thomas. Overdone. Thomas, good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Zubac, no good. And here's Brooklyn. And Thomas has it in the corner. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's the floater. And it's James Harden with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the dunk by Zubac.
Wow. Zubac way up.
Pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Thomas against Dunn. Thomas with another miss.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Williams against Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Williams. Out to the wing. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Sinks the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 5. Paxton, a screen on Dunn. Thomas, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. And Zubac has proven that, Brent, there's still a place in the league for old-school center.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
And here is Johnson following the three from Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Simmons. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Zubac. A rebound by the Nets. Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Johnson. Here's Williams. Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Bogdanovic dishes to Simmons. Jacks up a three. Clowney pulls it in. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, fans. It's time for the dance dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see those moves. Come on.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Oh, and Vince Carter in attendance has to be pleased overall with what he's seen.
I mean, he had some great years with this Nets franchise. One of the better eras during their New Jersey years, where not a lot of winning had taken place since their ABA days back in the 70s.
And 1:01 left here in the second. Harden the pass to Coffey. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard looking over the floor. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Kawhi like a robot out there, just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Russell kicks to Williams. Thomas up top. Dunn covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Powell in for Amir Coffey. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Zubac. Johnson against Dunn. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Powell, that's good.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top, up 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Thomas is out there with Russell. And it's Williams at the small forward position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Thomas, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Dunn looking over the floor. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Claxton.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Williams passes to Johnson. Thomas outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
That's good from Thomas. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And he nails the third. And here's Leonard. Harden outside.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Claxton. Inside. Here's Tucker.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, three straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So for the Nets, Wilson, he's checked in for Williams. Johnson comes in for Thomas. And Trendon Watford subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Watford. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Watford. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Clippers trail. Harden outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Johnson against Powell. Outside Wilson. Johnson kicks to Wilson. Pass to Watford. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now, here's Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Thomas. Overdone. Thomas's shot is off. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Claxton. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. The Nets shooting not great, 40% for the game. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Russell sets a screen for Thomas. And the 3-ball is good. Thomas got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Back to Harden. Outside Leonard fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Nets leading by 5. It's Thomas on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. That one goes. Count it.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Harden against Russell. Down low. Here's Thomas. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Leonard. Johnson with the rebound. Nets leading by 5. Thomas with it. Well guarded by Dunn. And stolen by Leonard. Powell against Williams. To the middle. Leonard, no luck. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Williams passes to Johnson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Leonard, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now.
Now on the court, it's your squad. Get loud and let them hear you. We got some different with the bodies, Princeton, some excited fans in the building. If you will want, put your hands in the air and wake up fans like you just don't care.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Powell for 3. Rebound by Johnson.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Russell. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Hits the three-point bomb. 23 seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. 10 seconds. And out the line, shooting 2. D'Angelo Russell.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Dunn. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's Brooklyn with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cam Thomas.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And for Houston, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Şengün, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Thompson. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Drains the triple.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Thompson outside. Prince against Green. Back to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Houston gets it back. Brooks finds Van Vliet. Second chance effort. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lillard with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Stolen by Van Vliet. 1:24 left in the opening quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
And that one misses. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And he sinks the second.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Now here's Lillard. Lopez, the screen on Van Vliet. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Lillard outside. It's Prince on the wing. Kuzma outside. That three's off the mark. The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Shoots from the elbow. Connects. The jumper drops.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, it's not easy to try to knock Lillard off his equilibrium. So talented at scoring on the drive.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Antetokounmpo with the block. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Bucks on top, up 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Rockets trail by 3. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, look. That's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Now here's Şengün. Hits the jump hook. Şengün's got his first 2 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Oh, ripped away. Here's Eason. On the wing, Whitmore. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. Whitmore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Pass to Lopez. The 3 from Prince. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here's VanVleet, defended by Lillard. Giannis with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Lillard outside. Lopez, the screen on VanVleet. 3 ball from Lillard.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Pass to Thompson. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Here's Prince. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's Lillard. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sengun. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and out of bounds. Houston will have it. Here's Van Vliet. Still no points. Outside, Green. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now here's Van Vliet. Nice move. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. 90 seconds into the second half now. For 3, here's Lillard. Brooks with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Sengun. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Eason comes in for Thompson. And Whitmore subbed in for Brooks. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Van Vliet, still without a bucket. Smith with a screen on Lillard. Clock at 6. Tries from 6 feet. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Van Vliet.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
For 3, here's Lillard. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The rebound by Sims.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. No good there. Whitmore with it. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Thompson, a screen on Prince. Green, the pass to Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
The first free throw is good.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Lopez, the screen on Van Vliet. Counted from distance.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Outside, Green. Pass to Brooks. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Lopez. Steps back.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots it from the corner. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Şengün, the screen. Back to Van Vliet. To take the lead. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, the The strength of Giannis.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a tender and put up a few buckets on this squad.
I mean, you have to love the intensity VanVleet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Antetokounmpo finds Brent. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo for three. And they recover it. Back to Kuzma. Lopez is screen on Brooks. To the inside. Counted!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Thanks for that, Allie. "52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within one. Here's Milwaukee. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. VanVleet outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's stolen by Green.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Second team foul. At the line for one. Thompson.
And the free throw, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here, given the... Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lillard looking around. Now here's Kuzma. Clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. From deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Doncic outside. We played just over a minute here in the first. 5 on the clock. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Doncic has got 5 points.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Jacks up a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Out to Lillard. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The shot by Lillard, no good. And James launches it from deep. Rebounded by Kuzma. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Lakers ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doncic. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 8.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Los Angeles ball.
And he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now Los Angeles with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Vanderbilt. And there's a defensive 3-second call. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Buries it from 3.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep... you energized throughout the whole game.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 13 from outside the arc. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Lopez. And it's off from three-point range. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Finney Smith's shot is off. Bucks trail by 9. Lillard with the ball. .41 seconds left in the first. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Releases. The shot by Lillard. No good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Okay, Bron with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
That free throw good from James. That one misses.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Pass to Finney Smith. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Bucks. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
He got it up. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there. The feed, the jam, Giannis.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
James can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 10. Steps back. Antetokounmpo for 3. Benson grabs the miss. So it's Los Angeles now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Lillard fires away from way outside. A quick shot there. It's off target. Los Angeles leading by 10. James with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. 4-3. There, LeBron for 3.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's James. Yep, that one goes.
Well, he isn't the longest guy out there, but Bronny does have some great strength.
Lillard outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Fires from deep. James with the rebound. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Lakers substitution.
The Bucks trail by 15. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The Lakers making a switch here.
15, Austin Reeves.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Hey, yo, right here.
On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to connect. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 16. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Lopez can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 13. Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. Shot is up. That's short off the rim. Here's Milwaukee. Lillard with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's connect. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
And he's going for the oop here. And Giannis throws it down.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Hayes with a screen. Out to Hachimura. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Out to Lillard. On the wing, Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Pass to connect. From deep, here's Doncic. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard outside. Lopez, the screen. Got a piece of it. And so it's Los Angeles. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's Los Angeles now. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Lopez can't hit. The Lakers lead by 17. Here's Reeves. James outside. Outside Reeves. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Rebounded by the Lakers. Right side Reeves. Doncic outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
James with the block.
And Brown with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Pass to Finney Smith. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. The Bucks trail by 19. Here's Antetokounmpo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
From deep, here's Doncic. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 19. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Lillard's got 8 points.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
Pass to Kleber. James outside. Back to Kleber. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Down low. Kuzma. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Out to James. Knocks down the long J. He's got 9.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Lillard outside. It's stolen by James. Here's Goodwin. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Bucks trail by 17. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lopez. No good on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Kuzma for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
Here's Connect. Driving in. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers, helping them space the floor. 2 triples.
43.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Bucks trail by 16. Pass to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Second chance shot. Takes a 3. They get it back. There's the 3. That shot, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
James with the ball, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Here's Prince. Pass to Lillard. To the right side. To the inside. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Kleber, left side. Here's Connect. Defended by Kuzma. Outside Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And it's Lillard penetrating.
Oh, wow, what a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop.
James. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he drops the first.
You know, there were some who questioned his ability at this level. Bronny starting to earn every minute he's getting.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Bucks trail by 17. Back to Lillard. Ooh, Lillard getting after it in transition.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
To the middle. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Paul.